Into the box now. Gunn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Brian Reynolds. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now it'll be Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
First delivery to him on the way. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Hit hard to the right side. Gunn from the outfield grass. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Ready now, Gregory Polanco, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Polanco is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 7, third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Colin Moran. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Yanked on the ground down the line. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's Javier Baez. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 14 on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Batting 10th.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Tapped up the first baseline. The numbers on the year, 272, a dozen home runs, and 31 RBIs. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early, 1-0. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Marte is there, and he'll bring this one in. Set to go now, Jason Hayward. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Boy, Dewar, you talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out, flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Line towards center field. Marte is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the third as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lake. Here's Starling Marte.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Changeup in for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Swing and a line drive. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moran is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Next, Cub up, Javier Baez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Gunn. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Brian Reynolds is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. At the plate, Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Bell is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. The 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. The short, hit hard. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Three and 2 now. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Digging in and looking for more. Gunn.
Now batting, number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1-1 to count. Hit down the third baseline. Bryant's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
Digging in once again, Ryan Reynolds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 down.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Newman is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte moves over, and that retires the side. Down go the Cubs. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And that one just missed outside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he lays off there, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. On to Sheffield and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Smoke on the ground left side. Newman scoops it up on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, fielder number 22, Jason Hayward.
Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to
belt it out toward deep center field. Marte going back into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, that's the 2nd home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Keone Kela will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Frazier is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Soft liner towards short, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the 2nd out.
The second baseman, number 18, and Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit toward the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a nod.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Reynolds is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that misses, ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th. Here's Javier Baez. It was a block.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
He's set and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did damage with it.
And a fastball just a bit high. Two and two now to Baez. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. One and one to Schwarber.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
2 and 1. Baez on at first, nobody out. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He got on top. Here's Jason Hayward now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert.
In now, Albert Almora.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Another good inning. Riding in, Kevin Newman starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. Oh, no, he totally missed it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Stepping in now, Gunn. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Gunn carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Newman stands at second with no outs.
D-Rock.
It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The left fielder, number 10. Ryan Reynolds.
Into the box, Ryan Reynolds. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Fouled off. One out and a runner on second base. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Now batting, Gregory Polanco. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. A swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kyle Hendricks earns win number 4 on the season, picking up